Fear though.
And cheers, y'all. Cheers, Christian.
Cheers.
Got that poop juice cup. I see you. I think that's my favorite cup. So I've recommended that one this morning. So we're going to be getting into our coach's coffee corner. We got our coffee here. We've got our protein here. We're going to be going over our sponsored products. And, you know, we're not going to, Christian and I were having some conversations prior to this. We're not going to go into those necessarily topics, but I wanted to dig into and discuss with you guys how these products are basically tools in a healthy lifestyle, but then also discuss on a deeper level what's underneath those tools. Like, what are some of our core rooted, where do some of these habits come from? And even, for example, let's talk about this phone case, which this phone case has been pretty clutch for me. I got it on my phone right now. And what I mean by that, this is a tool. And I would look at this as a tool for protecting my phone. So if I want to like listen to a book while I'm working out, if I want to listen to a playlist, like, do you have a workout playlist? Or
I'm weird. I like to go no music.
That is, but I get that. So let's say if you did have a playlist, or like if you were to listen to something, if you're working out, what would you listen to? What would it be?
A little rap. I've been some 50 Cent lately.
Ooh, yeah, I've been hearing that. I like
50
it.
Cent's been getting me going. Yeah.
So let's take that. But if you drop your phone while you're working out, I don't know if you've ever done this. Like,
yeah.
Like put it in my pocket, and then I go to lay on the bench and it falls out of my pocket.
Right out of there.
Right.
Yeah.
Boom. So if you then lose that, to me, this is a tool to keep your phone safe, to keep your playlist going, to be able to keep yourself in that kind of zone or mindset, because music can be a powerful thing. One of the things I wanted to write a PhD on, a thesis, was the connection between our brain and like the inputs we have with like music, or being able to do what's called like neurofeedback, and recording your brain in different states. So let's say recording your brain when you're really hyped up, and then being able to put a song playlist over that and be able to play that to your brain, because there's already been research and support on this, and like this has already been done, but I want to put my own unique spin on it. Was if we play our favorite playlist and then you have your neurofeedback underneath it playing that you can hear, then your brain will mimic whatever it's hearing. So meaning if it hears its brain in the alpha state, it's going to go into that state. So if you want to fall asleep, the benefit and the thought process would be play a recording of your brain sleeping. Like the neurofeedback, the waves of it sleeping, and it'll help you fall asleep. So if I could take that and play it on a song and play that song, it'll help me fall asleep. It's kind of the theory. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So again, that's the tool. But now let's look at, I think this is important to understand some of the root of that with even our phones, like protecting them. There's a lot of dopamine and serotonin stimulus in our phones. And this is where it can get kind of like squirrely. And this is maybe not a popular opinion to share on social media platforms, but I always like to provide that. I'm curious for anyone that watches, if you resonate with this, if this resonates with you, Christian, of how much time we can spend. And I think maybe, and this is why I try and add value for, if you guys are going to take time watching our streams, I want to have it add value for you. So it's not just like aimlessly scrolling and clicking on products, but it's like, the information we share is going to be beneficial. Maybe there's a story we share that's inspirational and motivational, like Christian losing 100 pounds. Like the story I have from being like a chubby fat kid my whole life to then becoming a professional athlete, and being able to do those things to add value. Otherwise, you're just kind of like scrolling and not taking action with your day. Like our workout yesterday, something you can actionably do. Being able to say, hey, we have a Q&A, so you can ask us in the chat. So that's an important piece. And also, again, I went on a whole rant there. Curious thoughts on that, Christian? Anything to add before we move it along?
Honestly, I don't know where to add. Like, you said quite a few different things.
Yeah, no pressure. You don't even have to add anything. But I'm just curious if anything was jumping out at you that you want to add. You just said pass.
No, not really. Not on that one.
Boom.
I got you on the next one. Really.
Let's move it on. So now we're going to go into. That's okay. So that's also another point too. Is like, right, like this is where I get to be more precise. Oh, this is what I meant to give you. So this is to go under for your knee, by the way, and then you can put one piece of tape around it to hold it in place, and then it'll keep it covered.
Sweet.
So yeah,
I'm leaning on the mats.
Yeah, I mean, we've all been there, dude. Like, and I don't even care about. I mean, I do, but like not just you in general. That's one thing I've learned. Like, especially in Thailand, man. Ashley and I was debating on like not fighting just because like on the lower levels, you don't do blood work. So like, especially in Thailand with like lifestyle choices that people can make, you could cut your fighter and like they could just bleed all over you and you don't know what they have.
AIDS.
Yeah,
Boom.
100%. Could be.
Yeah.
So like, you know, anyways.
Did you still fight?
Oh yeah. Yeah, still 100%.
Like this American immune system gonna be alright.
I actually had staph when I fought too, so I was the dude giving the other dude shit, but I didn't bleed on him, so it's all okay. And he was like, again, this was crazy about Thailand. I fought a Thai that had like maybe 60 fights, and he wasn't even like a super high level Thai. Like he was just like,
yeah,
but had like 60 fights, and also was a taxi driver. Like, isn't that crazy? Yeah, like he's just like a tuk-tuk driver.
Banging cigarettes.
He did. Like after we fought,
lit a cigarette.
100%, and then go made some money.
Yeah.
And like,
later.
yeah,
Go
it was just crazy.
Start drinking too.
It's so nuts. Anyways, so let's go into. So now the collaboration for these products is this actually has that magnetic ring on it, which also acts like a kickstand, and that ties in. It's a cool feature, right?
Yeah, did you see you can like put it like on?
You can put it on the squat rack, so you can hold it. So if I want to
So if
record,
you're at the gym, you can just.
100%.
I like it because you see at the gym, you see people just like
discarding it off,
or their phones dropping.
Oh yeah.
Plus, everyone's always filming nowadays, so that is convenient.
Yeah, and be able to have that component to it. So actually, that's something I'll do. I'll make a video on that at the gym, and being able to now tag that in with the car mount I have. And this one I have in my car. I should play a video because I believe this one, my video's up here, so you can see it because it's in the car, and it has the magnetic components. You can have it vertically positioned or horizontally positioned. Let's see where the video's at. Boom. Boom. Do you know what I was also thinking about, dude? So the orders we sent out,
yeah.
I was like, do you know why they didn't come back to my house? Because the return address is in New York in my dad's office. So I'm like, I got to hit my dad up and be like, yo, did you get any packages? Because if those packages are there, that means they still got to get sent out.
Yeah.
Good thing is they're like for two of my buddies, so they're not going to freak out. But one of them's actually for like a customer, so I want to make sure. So in case you guys ordered anything, everyone else is sent out good, but two of my buddies, Johnny and Louie, I got you guys. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Boom. Let's check a little screen share so you guys can kind of see what it's set up like, what it looks like in the car, the mount. It's super simple to install. Look at that. You just click it right into place, clamp it down. You can put now. You don't need to just have your Andabil phone case. Now it's a bonus to have that, but you can have pretty much any phone goes in here. Boom, you can have it vertically, horizontally. Look at this. Look at that pressure that I can hold. And then a nice Audi. And then again, if you're driving on the rough terrain, it's going to hold it into that ventilation system, so you don't have to worry about. Because that's, dude, I've had that happen to me on other phones or phone holders. Is like I'm going a little off-roading, and especially when I was going to check out some property up in the mountains over here, and like my phone, I was trying to follow the GPS and it falls off. I'm like, well, that's not good. I don't know where I am. Yeah. My thing's on the floor. I can't grab it because I like want to pay attention to the road. Thankfully, Ashley was in the car with me, so she grabbed it. But I was like, those are the little details I think become important. But with that being said, we're going to slide and kind of change directions here. We're going to dig into the Liber Lupus MMA gloves, which I think I have right behind here on that. Boom! Christian's going to throw them on. Now let's also, I posted a video on these. I don't know if they're up on the product page yet. Let's see if they ranked up on here. Where's my gloves at? Dang, how are my gloves not up here yet? There. I was going to say. Small? Oh, look at me hitting some drills with Philly Phil.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
This was on that sparring day.
That was a hell of a day, man.
It was a great day.
Because I even saw all the other dudes from the other gym going, 30 rounds of sparring. Like, you know, like they were talking about it. Yeah.
So here we go. And the reason I like these small gloves, you can drill your MMA. You can also hit pads with them and be able to just not have them get in the same way. But this is what I like, especially if you are doing MMA. Again, that even the technique on this double leg is not the cleanest. I got to be honest. See where my foot's, that's better. See how I cut the angle there? That's what we want, y'all. But this is...
You see your face reclined it a little bit. Look at your face in the very beginning.
Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back.
It's real. It's like real quick, right?
So here's the Velcro on the first layer. Then I do like this because the wrist support. And you don't even need to wear wraps underneath them. But especially like if you should not be cracking pads super hard with those small gloves to where you need wraps. But if you're like obviously preparing for competition, it can be helpful to wear wraps underneath, even a thin layer, like 108-inch wraps, so that you get comfortable to that feeling of having them padded because you're going to have your hands wrapped. And they got 11% off right now. Ooh, my massager stopped. We got to turn it back on. I also have this new leg massager I'm giving a try for you guys, which I'll continuously make feedback on. Now we're going to shift gears. We're going to talk about our ab roller. The ab roller I actually have right now. Now, this thing is one that you've probably seen on like infomercials before that you're like, dude, this is legit. This one's actually a very solid option for your core training, not just for your abs, your obliques, the entire torso. Like, I think I've asked this question before, but Christian, how many muscles do you think comprise the core? How many muscles are in the core? Like 6, 2, maybe 100? I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I'm asking you. Oh, look at that. Christian's got a good number. It's actually just over 20. Yeah. So, very good. Right. And when we talk about the core, we talk about that midsection. So not just your abs, not just your back, not just your obliques, but all the muscles that tie around it. And being able to use this where you put your knees on the bed, you roll out, it's drastically going to challenge your core more than just doing crunches by themselves. There's nothing wrong with crunches as an isolated movement, but this really allows you to tie together a variety of muscle groups. Now, it's also going to be challenging, so you may not get all the way out and be able to be parallel to the ground. So that's something to keep in mind. But again, the value, the tool of this is to be able to develop and strengthen your core and progressively build it over time. Now, at the root of that, why do we even care? Why do you care about having a strong core? This is, I think, is an important question. I bring the mic in because Gina always gives me ish for like not having the mic like positioned right. So I'm gonna speak into the mic. All right, I got you, G. So the value of the core is one of the most important parts. Not only like, and this was you tagged me in a group that had a question like, you know, how do I kind of develop my abs or make my core look good? It's like mostly there's a very popular expression or saying. Your abs are made in the kitchen, meaning like you need to have all the fat off of your abs for you to see them because we all have abs, fun fact. It's just if you have fat on top of that, you're not going to see it. But the value to your core in general is it's going to keep you injury-free or reduce your chances of injury. When you have a strong core, the likelihood of you injuring something drastically goes down. And then also the impact on your athletic performance, it'll drastically go up. If you have a nice, strong core.
Your core is stronger, everything's stronger.
That's exactly it. And you can't, in my opinion, you can't stress that enough. It just died. That's why I'm like taking it. No, see, it's like the batteries that I got to charge it. There's a little cord or cable right there. Can you plug this top part in? Little battery packies.
Is this gonna bust if I walk on it?
Let's find out. We get to durability test some of these leg massagers right now. These are Christian's wearing some by Fit King. They've been sponsors of mine on Wahoo before, so shout out to them. Not all of them are created the same too. So I'm actually testing out another brand right now to see because I've had some interesting experiences with them. But again, we got almost 30% off, 27% off on the ab rollers. This is something that I wouldn't in a tier of purchasing products. This wouldn't be my tier one. Tier one are to me the essentials like resistance bands, being able to have a smart scale, being able to have like a squat rack, a bench, adjustable dumbbells. That's like tier one products. Tier two, this to me would probably fall into even like a tier 3 or a tier 2. Like tier 1 is also like jump rope or cardio machine. Tier 2 is like then having, actually I'll put this in tier 2, like ab rollers, being able to have some other soft tissue stuff like leg massagers, things like that. They can be really helpful, but not essential, right? And then tier 3 are like the really bonus, nice to have, the fancier stuff, like being able to have like a trap bar deadlift, being able to have like racks for your barbells, being able to have fancier types of bumper plates and like squat racks and more than just the essentials, more than just the things that'll add value. It's like, all right, now we're just getting into the more nitty gritty aspects of things. All right, let's move it on. Going into
what's next?
Our iWalk portable charging device. So that's going to be for our smartwatches and our Apple Watch, or I'm sorry, not only the Apple Watch and smartwatches, but for the iPhone. I don't see my videos up here for this bad boy, because I feel like it is. And if not, I usually have this project around me. Yeah, look at that. What's up? Let's break it down. All right, so here I'm going to be unboxing. Got my sleeves on. Portable
Apple Watch charger. Now, I literally just got my Apple Watch in. It's the first time I've had an Apple Watch. I've had other types of smartwatches before, but I'm super excited for this, and I'm excited to get a varying degree of chargers and accessories to make sure this bad boy is staying charged. Because what's the point of having this type of technology? And again, it's got these 2 stickers holding it together on each side. It literally says open here, so it's nice and easy. I didn't need a knife. Just slide it right off. Boom.
Slides it.
And we got some simple kind of like information here on actually charging the Apple Watch, and this is super cool. Like, again, one thing I'm noticing right off the bat as I unpackage it is like the sleek and simple design and how they package it so nothing's going to kind of get moving on you, which is always nice. And I could just kind of peel the stickers here a little bit, but I wanted to slide it off. And I've seen this in a few different types of chargers, not all of them, but I like the fact that the actual charging port is connected right to it. So you're never going to lose this bad boy. All you got to do is plug this bad boy into a lightning cable to actually get the full charge. And then this is a portable option. So once it's actually had the power bank built up, you can bring it everywhere with you, throw it in your pocket, be able to charge your smartwatch. So
boom. So I'm going to kind of take it over from here. And Christian brought up a great point for this, which is this is great for like hiking, like you were saying. I think of it bringing it to the gym too, because here's the last, or even like if you're running a marathon, dude, like or half marathon, I ran 1 half marathon, 1 triathlon sprint in my life. And the worst thing that will happen from my experience, beyond like physically something happening to you or like the weather, but like with your equipment, is your battery dying. Mm-hmm. And having the battery die on my earbuds was horrible. The only thing that would have been worse is my phone dying. And then you have no music, which isn't like, again, still not the end of the world. But like if you've been training with a playlist and you're used to having certain songs going and stuff, like I scientifically break down my playlist. Like I know this sounds weird. And that's why I even brought in the speakers to the gym last night, because I want to play a certain playlist. There's like not only emotional connections to it, but it's also beats per minute, the speed of the songs that can help stimulate movement. And that's why I play them during sparring. So I play them for a very specific reason, or even when I'm lifting or if we're hiking or whatever that looks like. So that's a really important piece to me. And you also have 4 different color options in case you really want to have some fancy sauce with your colors. I just care about the functionality on this. But let's slide it along. Again, we talked about the Andobuild. This is another version of a phone holder that they have. Now, the difference with this one's not magnetic. This one allows you to have like the charging cable to go underneath. Not that the other one doesn't, but it has a specific slot for it, so it's not going to go anywhere. And this one doesn't have to worry about the actual magnetic piece to it. So play a little screen share so you guys can kind of see this. Because this is another one. I have like 3 different phone holders set up in my car. Well, 2 of them I set up in my car. One of them I have set up in Ashley's car.
I need to get one for sure.
Lou, so you hear that, guys? Sponsors, we're going to have to get Christian one of these phone holders. What kind would you like?
I kind of like that one.
That sturdy hold?
No, this one.
This one, the magnetic one?
Yeah, with the...
Ooh, so we got to get that magnetic one. This is by the same company too, Andobuild. So, and I like how all of their phone mounts have this kind of component where it clamps into the vent and it hooks it so that you don't have to worry about... it falling or shocking or anything like that. Now notice, it spring locks, but then if you want to open it, it's got this little button on the side. You just push it and then bink, it's going to open up and you're good to go. And then you got a little position to hold your charging cable. And you can also, look at that, put it horizontally versus vertically, go off-roading. And again, this is what they kind of categorize as military grade, meaning you can go off-roading, you can go into a variety of environments and the thing's going to be stable. Your phone's not going to drop. It's not going to break, which is a very clutch feature to me. Now, let's move into some workout stuff. We've got our Flybird adjustable dumbbells. What? So Christian was actually saying this. I've had like two sets of adjustable dumbbells. I actually sold one of the sets, so I have a single dumbbell left. The Flybirds over there, and Christian's like, dude, you definitely need to have a set, right? Because like when we're doing like military press or we're doing curls, you need both dumbbells. It's annoying to go to, not annoying, but it's like takes longer, which I sometimes like. If we don't care about time, you'll burn more calories, but it's not as convenient.
You're always caring about time.
Yeah. Like that's like a big factor. I like 45 minutes or less, ideally, just because there's so many other things we could be doing with our time.
True.
And
time is money.
That's exactly it. Plus, these have a lightning deal right now. 60%, 59% is claimed, so you get a nice little discount for a limited time. So $10 off right now. Bam. So that's $10 off. Dang, they updated their pricing. So this is for a single dumbbell, guys. So just so you're clear, and that's for the 25, for the 55. It's 190 for a set. And this is a single dumbbell. Again, keep in mind, single dumbbell, not a set. Because I've had people, even when I would like list it, or like when I've sold my own versions of dumbbells, I would say a dumbbell was this price. And they'd be like, oh, why isn't there two? I'm like, well, that's not a set. A set. Now, and this is where they changed their wording, which I appreciate. Notice how it says adjustable dumbbell, not dumbbells, dumbbell. And that's an important thing to keep in mind. Now, if you want the set, you can order two. It's going to be like just about $380, maybe with shipping just under 400. You know, the difference too between the 55 and the 25, the 55, they go up in 5 kilogram increments. The 25, they go in 5 pound increments or 2.5 kilo increments, or I think it's 2.4 or 2.2 kilo increments. So it goes up 5 pounds at a time. These will go up 11 pounds at a time. So you start at 11 pounds, as you can see, 22, 33, 44, 55. So there's not a 5 pound increment. That's the only thing I would say that's a potential drawback that I've had clients and friends of mine express is like, man, I love these dumbbells. They're fast to swap out. I actually made a funny video about these where I was like, did I just set a world record for the fastest dumbbell set change?
I saw it.
And I don't know. I just thought it was funny. And that's like, I'm trying to make a combination of like goofy videos that are entertaining, then make videos that are like informative, and then also making videos that are like a hybrid of the two and make it really understandable.
One video got on there.
What happened?
The third one. That one. Yeah, you can tell why that one.
What's up?
Because I definitely work out in my kitchen.
Hi guys, how's it going? Martina.
Good for you, Martina. Good for you.
You're winning.
That's it, bro. So I'm going to highlight over to, we're going to jump into the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. This is actually the speaker I brought into the gym yesterday. So Christian, I want to ask you, what did you think of the sound? Like, truthfully. So the speakers that were playing last night, did you notice a difference? Because we have a different sound bar typically that we use. And for some reason, my phone just won't sync up to it via Bluetooth. And these actually, it's down to $150 right now. It's a pretty good deal.
I mean, it sounded equivalent, but the other one's way less convenient, if that makes sense. The other one you can't just transport like this one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got like the other one we got. It's got a sound bar. It's got a pretty big.
You gotta plug it in.
Speaker to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is an on-the-go one that matched the sound. I mean, you had to turn it down at one point so we could do the pig. You know.
That's true. So when we say do the pig, what we're talking about is it's an acronym.
My bad.
No, it's all good. The PIG is an acronym for positive, improve, and gratitude. So at the end of every training session, I like to hear what's one positive from the training session, what's one thing we can improve, one thing we're grateful for. Now, this is a perfect example of like hiking or going out. I mean, I wouldn't be celebrating like that, truthfully. I'd just be like, yeah, we made it and enjoy the view. But hey, if you guys like to celebrate like that, you can hang it. You can go outdoors, rock out. It's got great sound. Like this is not necessary for indoors. You can have this indoors and really bump, but like I have the Anchor Soundcore 2 for the indoors, and it does the job, in my opinion, perfectly fine. But for outdoors, for like bigger, like we have 3,000 square feet of mat space, this is great for that. And now what I will say though, guys, in my opinion, the best bang for your buck for the outdoor version is actually going to be the Motion Boom, not the Motion Boom Plus. So this Motion Boom, it's got a discount right now. It's $100. The only difference between, as I tap the mic, the only difference between the Motion Boom Plus and the Motion Boom to me is the Motion Boom Plus has the ability to control more on the actual sound. Like in the app, you can actually play with like, all right, I want my bass. Not that you don't have, they both have the bass up feature, but you can have more nuanced controls of the volume. The Motion Boom is, in my opinion, just a better price point. It's almost $100 cheaper. Right now it's $50 cheaper, so that there's a nice deal going on. But I'll kind of show you guys. Again, it's a little bit smaller in size. It's got still bass up, battery and playtime 24 hours. So you got an amazing length of playtime, bringing it and traveling. You got that bass up. They're all waterproof. So as it kind of shows, like you could throw it in the water. Hopefully don't. Like, I don't know why you would do that. You could hypothetically, you could rain on it. You don't have to worry about it. This to me is the best bang for your buck for the outdoor option. Then for our indoor option, I like the Soundcore Anchor 2, which I have right here. And this thing is probably their most popular one for a reason. And let's actually see if this has an inlink coupon on it, because the Motion Boom, this one has a $10 off inlink coupon. Let's check the Soundcore 2 if that one has an inlink coupon. And it even says for outdoor. You could use this outdoor. I think, honestly, guys, this is for like your office, for indoor, for just being able to have it around the house. But I'll put it up right here. And let's turn it on. Let's actually rock this out, because now that I think about it, what time? Today's Thursday, right? All right, yeah. So Ashley doesn't pick up Lena until 1. So we can rock out. Rock out with your speaker out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rock it out. So we're going to sync. Let's look at how simple this is. Bluetooth, it's already connected. Bam, picks it up. Now, we're going to put on a more chill playlist. Put on some Bob. Uh-huh. Okay, Bob. You think everyone ever called him Bobby? Bob Marley? Like, hey, Bobby. I'll call him Bobby.
So, you know his son?
I mean, I don't personally know him, but I know he has a son and like makes music and
The
stuff.
artist, I forgot his name.
I want to say it's Bob Marley Jr.
He came to he came to Asheville and played at the
Oh, it's Ziggy.
yeah. Oh, but
Or
it was
Julia?
Stephen.
Stefan.
I think it was Stephen.
Rohan. Damien.
Stephen Marley
Kaimani.
came to Asheville, and I got to work the concert. So
Ooh, that was probably
I was
cool.
helping I was helping set up. It was pretty cool. I was backstage with them.
How did that smell? It smelled glorious.
Oh, they didn't give a dang, bro.
They're
While you're setting up, just
yeah.
I'm on.
Going to town.
Yeah, they're like, come here. And I was talking to one day. He's like, oh, I live in Jamaica. And it's pretty cool. You know?
Living that Jamaica life, bro.
Yeah, Derek was all about it. His mom drove all the way down here to go to it with him. And
That's cool.
yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna shift gears here a little.
I was on the stage set, like taking stuff down, and and that's when Yarrow saw what I did. He was like, "How are you up there?" Like, you know, he's tripping. Like,
Oh, because he was there.
yeah,
Or
like
you,
paid to get in. And I'm just like, as soon as the concert's done, I'm on stage with these people taking stuff off. Like,
Yeah.
you walk right by the artists.
Yeah,
Like,
you're like
yeah, I was like right there behind like Zach Bryan. I don't know if you ever heard him.
Brown or Brian.
Brian, he's the new country music. I'm gonna show you a song.
He's a new guy in town.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Dude, why is this not loading?
What are we shifting gears into?
Trying to shift gears into our Flybird adjustable bench, which is right over your shoulder. And I have a great video we're going to break down for it. Plus, it's got 38% off. So it's basically 40% off for $150. Pretty much almost half off at this point. And until we get it to load, let's just continue telling some stories. Also, chat, what's up, y'all? Why are you guys so quiet? I'm curious. Like, I feel like this whole week it's been kind of chill.
I think in the beginning we actually had a real good. I don't remember which day, but there was one day we had a lot of. I thought we had a lot going on. I think Monday,
Maybe it was Tuesday.
Monday or Tuesday.
Monday we weren't streaming, so it had to be Tuesday.
Okay, then
And then
Tuesday.
yesterday, and then today, it just seems a little chill. I don't know if it's like timing or maybe it's the products too that I had. Because like Tuesday, that's what I tried to do on Tuesday too. I did like my weekly top deals, and maybe that was a little bit more attention grabbing. You guys tell me. Why is this rolling like this? Come on now. Come on now. I like to just switch into that southern expression.
I know.
All right, so in the meantime, I'll highlight the flat bench as well while I'm getting this up. And then let's see what else we got. Oh, you know what I realized? I didn't highlight the Motion Plus. That was the only speaker I didn't mention, which is the one I was going to tell you to take home, which I feel like I put around this region. Where? Let's play a fun game, y'all. Can you find? So this is like a game when my kids are watching like Dora the Explorer or something. It's like, can you help me find the blue balloon? And then you see it and they'll like give you a second and then they highlight it. We're going to play that game. Can you help me find the Motion Plus speaker? Let's see who can find it and help me and Christian out. Like, do you know where it is? All right, so that's that. All right, so that's not playing. All right, in the meantime, let's see if we got an inlink coupon on this bad boy. Let's see what we got. Inlink coupon. Where are you? So it doesn't look. This is so. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This wouldn't be my top pick for price and for function. Like, it's good. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But if you want for indoors, I would go Anchor Soundcore 2. If you want outdoors, I would go with the Motion Boom. Those would be my 2 top picks for the price. The Motion Plus is good. It has the base up feature. It has less playtime though. Actually, it has like less battery life, which I'm like kind of just throws me off. Like, why is that the case? Dude, I don't know why this is doing this. But in the meantime, let's shift some gears. I'll also go to the Lamical. I'm actually using this right now to hold my phone. This is one of those, again, it's just another tool in the toolbox. I kind of put it in category. Some things are like exciting to use. This is not one that I would say is exciting, but it just gets the job done, guys. So you can adjust it, you can kind of position it how you want. On the back side, it's got room where you can put your cable in. So you can put your charging cable, put it up right through here. You don't have your cables kind of going all over. You got space if you want to tie anything back here for multiple cables. And then again, we can just adjust as we want, vertical, horizontal. It's got these nice little non-slide pads here on it. So it's not going to, again, fall. The last thing you want, even if you have phone cases, all this good durability, I don't personally want my stuff falling. That's just not what I'm looking to do. All right, let's see if we can get up in here. I'm going to open up another screen. Let's see if we got questions. Again, if you guys got questions in the chat, let me know, because otherwise me and Christian are going to be talking at you, which is fine too. Well, maybe we'll just tell stories. All right, I'm going to try and close all this stuff out, because for some reason this stuff just isn't working. We're going to reload up BRBs.
What, you're leaving the stream for a second?
I mean, the stream's going to stay up, but like I'm going to close out of this. Because for some reason it's just not loading. It's making me mad, y'all. You do that, we get to do that Control-Alt-Delete. Reset. Did you miss me? Let's move that. Let's move that. Aha. Let's throw Christian back up in this bad boy. Christian. No, that's just a blank screen.
I was posing too.
All right, just trying to look good. Not even trying, just look good.
Just naturally.
There he is. All right, let's adjust our angle here. Let's lock on. Lock on. Showing off American Muay Thai. America. There you go. Nice little cracky poos.
Yeah.
Nice little cracky poos.
So we should go to a spa or something, like a spa massage. Like.
Dude, it's funny you say that. So me and Ashley were just talking about this before. Actually, Ashley was talking to her mom about this. So Ashley, like
her mom's persona.
Her mom's cool. I like her mom.
Yeah.
That's just my biased opinion. Shout out to Roro. Roro's the best. Geraldine's Bakery. They actually sold it, so it's not even. Don't even necessarily have to give them a shout out. Anywho's, so we're going out to see Kevin James today. Ashley got me that for my Christmas gift. We get to have a nice little date night. Get to go out. Maybe I think we're gonna go out and get food beforehand. And Rose's gonna come over like earlier in the afternoon. She's gonna come over. I don't even know. That's like the other thing we gotta like plan out.
Red ginger downtown. That's pretty good.
What is it?
It's called red ginger.
Oh, red ginger. I've heard a lot of it. I've never eaten it though, but I've heard good things. So anyways, she's gonna go in like probably like an hour after she gets Lena and go get like her nails done, like a little spot. Then I think she was saying she wanted to go to the sauna house or the bath house. It's on the South Slope. Okay. And it's like you buy like a day pass. You can go and you do the cold plunge, you do the sauna, you do the hot plunge. You're doing something like that. That's a lot. Like that's something that I basically tried to make my own home version of that experience with the sauna and then that tub where I can you can have a cold plunge. But what I do recommend, to your point, is like, again, going back to that self-care. That's why we didn't have the Syncom massage gun highlight right now. It's a good sequence or a good transition. Let's play the Syncom massage gun.
Yeah, I've heard good things about the sauna house, but it's like you can't like get monthly things. It's like you have to buy daily.
In this video, we're going to be talking about the Syncom massage gun. As you can see, it's a portable handheld massage gun. Has 5 different settings. It has the switch right here underneath. You're going to turn that on, and then you'll see the light will light up, and then you can use the button on the back to cycle between settings 1 through 5, increasing in intensity throughout each individual one.
Now, my favorite part to the massage gun is not only the portability and the function, but the different attachment heads that it comes with. You have 6 different attachment heads. You can see me, I'll even easily just swap out, turn and pull, and then you can just easily swap it out for another one. So you can have a wide variety of different muscles to hit and different intensities, so you can customize it to what you want and the comfort that you desire. And boom, y'all. So again, to me, it's the self-care. That's an important piece.
Treat yourself.
That's it. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Have that every day, or every year, I should say. What is that, Parks and Rec, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, actually. I didn't know where it was from, but you're right. Yeah,
It's from Parks and Rec. Yeah, I watched the show.
Treat yourself.
That's exactly it. So now we're going to go to another option. So you're like, oh, Mike, but that massage gun looks too big. I don't think I can travel with it. What? Well, first off, I call BS. But secondly, I also got something.
In this video, we're going over the Yeahhh mini massage gun. And as the name might insinuate, it's a miniature version of what you would traditionally expect to see from a massage gun. And when I say mini, just smaller in size and stature. Now, to be transparent, while it's still super simple to use, the power on it is proportionately less from my experience. With the mini massager, it does have 3 levels. At the top level, you can hear it right now, it still has great intensity, good percussion, super simple to use. It came charged, which is always a thumbs up to me. And the reason I like this for travel, at your desk, being able to have it in your car, like it's a super, super easy and convenient option. And again, it has 4 different attachment heads, have everything from the flat to the bullet to the rounded to the specialized prong, has an instruction manual as well to give you all the insight, and then comes with this nice, simple to grab and go carrier. Definitely a thumbs up, y'all, especially if you're on the go.
Bam, y'all. So now let's see. Do we have any other self-care? Oh, we do. I got the neck stretch decompressor and the heated version of it, which is, again, I'm trying to hit like some of the self-care things related to working out, taking care of you guys. Let's see if we got any coupon on this bad boy. We also got some new bed shore stuff up that I'm excited. Ooh, we got 10% off and then coupon, Christian. What's up? Save some money. Let's see where our video's at. Oh, there we are. You guys already know who that is.
All right, so let's break down our heated neck stretch and traction device. I'm going to plug this bad boy in. It comes with the cable.
Boom.
So you can plug that bad boy right in. This is going to be the heated strip right here. Again, it's got the little nodules also to give you some traction. Now we have our little remote right here, so you can go around low, medium, and high. Depending on the amount of heat you want, low is going to be about 85 degrees or so. Medium is going to be about 100 degrees. High is going to be about 125.
You want to try the full leg massage?
Use while you're laying flat on the floor, so support the muscle lift as the weight on that nice support, matching that natural curvature of the cervical portion of your spine and your neck. But what
I like it.
I like it. On my chair.
Now that it like doesn't pop.
You want this one or what?
Yeah.
Really nice. So you guys can try that. Let me know what you think. And just a heads up, this shit right here is the part that's providing you.
Fuck my toe up.
Why don't you do that?
You're gonna want to make sure that's plugged in.
Yesterday's fine, dude. Something happened.
You don't want to get off. You just want the support. Now that kind of fits
Plug that bad boy in.
as you like. Overall,
Same way the other one. You know what I realized? It actually says which leg it goes on that
for
floor.
recovering, for pre-work, just to get the body warm, the tissue, or all of
Now
it.
it's got
Again,
the
it's not
back
medical advice. Talk to your doctor, talk to your physical therapist, but I definitely enjoy it.
Show bam, y'all.
Today we'll do a quick review of this cozy pillow.
All right. So Christian's also going to be giving, speaking of like self-care and all that, he's going to be trying out one of the other leg massagers for us. So we'll see his feedback too. All right. Let's see what else we got from other self-care stuff that we have. If I missed anything, boop. And then we'll go into the Kufandi. I think I made a pretty funny video on this one. So I'm curious to see if the video I made for the Kufandi shirt is up here yet. If not, I'm going to find it for you guys because I think you'll like it. Maybe you won't, though. And I made a few different videos, so I wonder if I'll... Yeah, look at this. So I made like 4 different videos.
You said it tells you on the cord?
Yeah, so see that part right there?
Yeah.
If you look at where it's stitched onto it, it'll say L or R. So, Chris, I don't think you've seen this video yet, but I want you to react to this video. Do a live reaction. Give a little thumbs up. Was it helpful?
Life hack. Don't just lounge.
Ooh, look at that.
same
Oh,
old
you
sweatpants.
missed it, bro.
Life hack. Don't just.
Ooh, look at that
lounge around with
transformation.
same old sweatpants. Get into some nice clothes. Get some
Oh.
fancy. Even
Bro,
if
you missed it
don't
again,
feel
man.
like you're hanging out.
You did another one?
Get
Look at
into
this.
some
Look, look,
nice
look. Snap my
clothes.
fingers.
Get
Oh,
some
transformation.
fancy.
Oh,
Even
ready?
if
Snap my
don't
fingers
feel like
and
you're
another
hanging out.
transformation.
This is a great way to feel good. And then if you
Or
feel
no,
a
I
little
did the
chilly,
hand
boom,
thing.
we button it up.
Working on my editing skills, bro. What do you guys think? Working on those editing skills. I realized because I shot this vertically on my phone, when I do full screen on my like 40-inch TV here, it doesn't look the same. But I like I highlighted the quick features. I'm trying to like play with doing like 15 to 30-second videos, then 1 to 2 minute videos. So to give you like the quick kind of points, and then also dig into the more detailed nuance pieces.
Trying to catch them.
That's it, man. Try and get
Reel 'em in.
get all those pieces, man. Trying to add value from all the perspectives.
All right, also,
This is the one Christian helped me film. Check it. Also, you know what I noticed? I call it Hensley, and that's Boo Boo's last name, but it's actually Henley. And I just automatically put the S in like I'm talking to Boo Boo.
So,
Like my bad, homie. Dude, you know what's funny? I'm about to blow up. Actually, no, I won't. But I'm going to mute this real quick. Hold on 1 second, guys. Anyway, so we're back, y'all. So yeah, dude. I was like, man, you're right. They do want me to figure it out on my own, which I don't know. It's a good question. Sometimes you just gotta figure stuff out on your own. People aren't always gonna do it for you, which I don't know if I agree with that, but that's neither here nor there kind of part. So now let's go into. Let's see. We're gonna continue to play with our workout stuff, and then we're gonna go into some of the bed shore action. Let's go into our bed shore. We're gonna go into our bamboo. Let's see if the video I posted is actually placed on this product yet. Christian actually helped me with this video. Let's see if we got it. Let's see if we got it. Oh, it's not up there yet, y'all.
I think that's that whole like, you know, like we were talking earlier, like it's hard to talk to people sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially
I
when,
guess.
especially when it's like, hey, you're doing this wrong.
Yeah, and you feel weird kind of saying that.
Yeah. That's when you gotta just throw the F's out the window. Just say it.
That's it, man. But I think it's so interesting, like, yeah. Anyways.
Oh, we're gonna look at some
The
bed
youngest dude in
shore
there was
sheets.
willing.
So
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
for our king size
Again,
bed here. Also, they have
If you look at young Sam, man.
Now, you know, I gotta use bed shore.
Young Sam's no joke.
No,
It's
You
not
know?
the product, it's like the way they
I always
package it.
check in
Like,
this,
yo,
yeah.
this is like a built-in deal.
I
This
always
is-
say like,
I always say, like, getting an item for someone as a gift that they can use is really my favorite kind of gift to give, because then every time they use it, and guess what? Everyone's gonna sleep, right? So when you get them sheets or blankets or whatever, I always think that's a great food. So this is going to come with 2 pillowcases, a flat sheet set, and then a fitted sheet set. So let's kind of unbox this. I think I'll make the unboxing video, and then we'll do more content with actual food set up on the bed. Here you can see we've got our fitted sheet. Here we've got our pillowcases. We've got, again, 2 of them. Cool thing about this material too is it's going to be friendly for your skin. So if you guys want to keep your hair, which I didn't, you can use this material, and it's actually
That
gonna
was
be
my
friendly on your
choice.
hair, not dry
For sure.
out, not irritated, or you have sensitive skin like my daughter do, like I do, my wife does.
It's working
Really
this dude.
fun to break out your skin.
Every time you get too
This is
drunk,
going to
you
be
just start
really
to
nice
cry.
for that
It's
as
just
well. And then
balls.
even they use some other, like,
It's gonna be okay,
and then
homie.
here we've got our
He's at 28.
so just a really nice, so hard, just like bang for your buck, the value of it, and just like shout out to them for just the little subtleties that my kids have.
I'm so bad at those moments
Overall,
when you
thumbs up,
like
y'all.
you saw earlier. Like I just start laughing. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's like awkward. You're like, ah,
laughter is how I used to
how you
have-
cope,
I
right?
used to have a whole girlfriend that gets so mad, dude.
I
What's
just
funny?
opened up to you.
What's funny? You're like, oh.
Like, I guess nothing.
I don't know.
It's like this is my nervous response. Dude, I remember, I don't know, man. I didn't always mean to be not that I was mean, but I was like maybe unaware of how things were perceived. Like I remember one year for Christmas, I gave my girlfriend gifts in a garbage bag.
You're like, I gave you a gift.
Yeah, like dude, it wasn't like a gift. It was like 6 different bags that she wanted. Like you know, like how like
Purses or what?
Yeah, exactly. Purse. Like all these purses that you wanted, like Michael Kors and something else. I forgot the brands. I was like, bro, I got you all of them. But like there were so many, I didn't want to wrap your gifts. I just threw them in a big bag and just like gave it to you.
Yeah.
Just happened to be a garbage bag. And then I also broke up with her. But
that as you gave it to her?
Yeah. I thought it would like soften the blow. Like, hey, by the way, I don't think we should see each other anymore like that.
And this garbage bag's an image of what I think
Like, this is where our relationships go. Yeah. And also, by the way, I'm going to go play some video games with my friends downstairs if you want to come play. Just a heads up. Yeah.
So in this video, we're looking at the Lenshan portable multi-device charger cable. So now this has the lightning cable you're going to plug in to your outlet box, and then you're going to have the option to have 3 different USBs and a lightning cable as well. Now you're going to want to make sure that this is plugged in. This is not just to be portable without having an outlet connected to it, and then you'll be good to go. Again, having multiple devices in one shot is definitely a thumbs up. Easy to travel with, easy to move with. Again, it has that lightning cable. The box is not included, so you're gonna wanna have either like the box or the outlet for it separately. You plug this bad boy in, and then you can use it on multiple devices here. Definitely thumbs up.
Wait a minute, my mic is muted. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So we're gonna go back to the MMA gloves because this is how I actually got into MMA. And I was watching The Ultimate Fighter, and then I watched like Forrest Griffin versus Stephen Bonner or Stephen Bonner, depending on R.I.P. Stephen Bonner, Stephen Bonner.
That's the fight that made the UFC the UFC.
Yeah, that's what like really made it go viral and stuff. And I was already watching it prior, but that one really got me excited about like the pace of it. And shout out to Forrest Griffin too. He's a big boy, man. Like I've trained with him in person. He's a big boy, like 240 pounds.
What did he fight at?
One light heavyweight.
What was that?
205. But he's like 240. He's like a big dude. Bless him. Maybe like 220 if he's now, but I haven't seen him in years. It's probably been since I lived in Vegas. So since what was that 2010, 2011? So yeah, over 10 years. Anywho's, point being, the way I got into actual MMA, what made me take action was the girl I was dating at the time. I was like, oh, I want to do that. She goes, you can't do that.
You're like challenging.
I was like, that's exactly. And it changed my life. And then even after we broke up, after I gave her gifts in a garbage bag and like we broke up and like we every like at least once a year, I would call her and she'd be like, dude, thanks for just being a horrible person and being the catalyst I needed in my life.
Yeah.
And like, and she goes, yeah, I already know what you're going to say, Mike. I know. Thank you. Cool. And I wasn't nasty about it. We were cordial. Like she's married. She's got kids. Like I'm married. I don't call her now every year, but like probably up until like 2 or 3 years ago. So I would tell Ashley this, like, yo, dude, this one chick, man, she like really, and we've talked about this. Sometimes when people make you feel a certain way, you respond a certain way, it makes you take action. But it's just, do you allow it to like defeat you? Because I could have responded 2 different ways, right? I could have responded like, wow, my girlfriend doesn't even think I can do this.
Right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Or
challenge accepted.
Exactly, and let it drive me and then see where it takes you and bippity boppity boopity. So yeah. Anyways, I wanted to get into the Flybird bench before, and I'm going to scroll back to it. Let's play that video and dig into that too. Bam, y'all. Let's play it. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Flybird adjustable bench. And I'm a huge fan of the brand Flybird first and foremost, but I love the adjustable bench. It's so versatile. And a big thing that I like here is check out this spot for your ankles where you can hook your feet. The cool thing I like about it as well is it folds down, as you can tell. Also, I'm going to show you guys on the flip side the pin and spring action. I'm going to pause for a quick second. I want you guys to see this has a spring component of it. So when you pull it out, it'll allow it to lock into place versus other benches. Sometimes we'll just have a little lock, a latch mechanism. Also, I want to show you guys the different positions to give you a little bit more idea of the versatility from the angles here, as well as talk about how that comes into play with your training. When you're able to change the angle, you can focus on different muscle groups and how they interact with one another. So the ability that Flybird provides to change these angles going into multiple different positions is awesome, as well as being able to work in a variety of different exercises as well. And the durability of it is clutch. That's a big one for me, and I highly recommend. Check them out. Bam, y'all. Shabam. So now let's go into the flat bench. Let's dig into that. Now, again, I would always say if you're going to pick one versus the other, always go with the adjustable bench first. The flat bench will have its benefits, but I would always go adjustable bench first. It just, to me, makes sense for multiple applications and being able to be space efficient. But sometimes you want to just have extra benches for you just doing like step ups and just straight up flat bench in a dedicated space.
In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the Flybird flat bench. And as you can see, it's a nicely padded bench, super durable. That's been my favorite thing to use about this particular bench. And I'm going to show you a really cool feature with this bench from the adjustment standpoint and the legs here. So we're going to take a little closer look at the adjustable component here with folding it up, which I think is a really cool aspect to being able to store it. So you pull that pin out, you're going to turn this to loosen it, and then once it's loose, you're going to pull out that spring-loaded mechanism. And you can see here, I'm just loosening it up. Once you have it loose, you just pull on that, and then I have it stand up vertically, so you're going to see it just drop right down. And the cool thing about that, again, if you look at this, it folds up. So if you do want to hang it on the wall, you want to put it off to the side from a storage capability, it's just a cool aspect that I really like to it. But overall, just going back to the durability of this, and again, looking at the padding, it's a comfortable bench and it gets the job done. I highly recommend if you're looking to add a flat bench to your toolbox.
Whoop. I just realized I was muted. Let's get unmuted, y'all.
I wonder how long you were muted for earlier.
No, it'll tell me if it's too long. The other time it was like 10 seconds. So we got 5% off. But the cool thing about this, not only comes with this half ball trainer, but you're also going to get, where is it? Look at that. You also, they just throw in a nice little yoga ball as well. So for the $90, you're not just getting the balance ball and the half ball trainer, but you're also getting the yoga ball as well. So it's a nice little combo here. Now, if you want to, I've never personally done this. I've never just brought it to the beach to do this. I got to be honest with you guys. You can. And I think it's cool, and it's a great photo shoot for them. Makes it super serene. But I think the more realistic. Now, I got to be honest with you guys. I would not want to do that because I don't want sand all over my ball. I don't want sand all over my thing. I got to be honest. I personally wouldn't do that. But you can, and it is pretty portable. And
if you were living right next to the beach.
Right,
you
yeah.
know, you never know.
Yeah, but even then, man, like we used to have a.
You had an outside one?
Maybe if you have one just for outside, one for inside.
On the patio.
You ball them like that. I could see that. You keep it, and you can also pretty simply hose it off, rinse it off. Yeah. That's true. I don't know. I'm thinking like, I don't want sand all over my stuff, but it's a fair point. All right.
Sand on my butt cheeks.
Yeah, dude, that's the word. You get that little like chicken cutlet sandwich situation going. You don't want that. You know? So let's shift gears. Maybe you do. So, Christian, this is another thing I was thinking about you. I got to find so I can give to you is the kinesiology tape. That's another thing you could put over your knee to help potentially cover it up a little bit. Also, just to support for your shoulder. I was thinking about you for this. I just spelled it wrong. Seeky.
Yeah, that's definitely doing what you're saying.
Yeah, you can hit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just started doing that. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I don't know if it was the pressure or if it's just like more material. I don't really know.
In this video, we're going over SeaKeep kinesiology tape. This comes with 2 rolls per pack. I want to take one out just to show you guys what it looks like from a sizing, from a color perspective. And the thing about KT tape, it can be so versatile and really beneficial, but I highly recommend, again, talking to a physical therapist or a doctor if you're just using this for your own application, or buying this and being able to bring it to your doctor and physical therapist and letting them be able to tape it up with you, or if they have their own recommendations. This is 2" by 16 feet. And as you can see, when you open it, it's going to have this little sticker on it to be able to keep it together. You can tear away. And then boom, this is going to be your adhesive and sticky side. Now the cool thing is it comes in these little strips. So you're going to have it in these tearaway strips that you can just easily take the adhesive on and put it on the area that you want to support. Definitely a thumbs up, y'all.
Shabam, y'all. So let's shift the gears. Let's see. Do you guys have any questions? I feel like there's no real requests in here, so we're just going to kind of bounce around. look at, again, the jump ropes, the skipping rope, the speed ones, the adjustable ones. That would be my pick. Again, tier 1, like, again, building out a home gym, here would be my picks. Resistance bands, being able to have a smart scale, being able to have the jump rope, and then being able to have like a plan to go with that. Like, you don't want to just guess, like, what should I be doing? When you buy our bands, we give you a workout program now. And we're actually working on, now you're going to be getting a QR code. You scan it, upload the video series that we shot. So it gives you a live demonstration. You have the reps, you have the numbers, all that good stuff. Plus, the only thing I will say with the skipping rope and the jump rope is if you have like restrictions, like if you can't have high impact movements, jump rope may not be the move. But what you can do is you can do marching in place. So you could be like swinging the rope and then being able to just march. I'm actually show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Check this out. Do a little demo as I like cut off and run into my entire cables here. Boom, 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 boom. As I whip you in the head. So let's say I don't want to. Let's actually bring the camera over here. See if I can steal your camera. Dang, camera doesn't want to be stolen. Okay. So I'm going to just basically in place, like swing it and march and hit everything around me. But let's break down what I just showed. Okay. I'm getting excited, bro.
Out of control, man.
Just hype city. I'm swinging around. So the point of me demonstrating that, the whole idea was, yes, that Dunkin' Donuts coffee, bro. I got it on Amazon, man. I made a video for it, actually.
You ever seen Dewey Cox walk the line when he's like on the buildings?
I don't remember all the scenes, but I remember seeing that movie a long, long time ago. I have to rewatch it. But anyway, so the point is like, the reason I would even say, even if you're not jumping, you're just marching in place, the reason the rope becomes important, because it's a coordination factor. It's coordinating the swing, and then you're also working your shoulders. So you do one on one side, then you can switch 30 seconds on the other side. And then you're starting to develop coordination. We're also developing strength and muscular endurance in your shoulders and in your arms. So that's the cool thing about jumping rope, why it's so valuable, is it's not just any way to warm up. It's very transferable as a skill to martial arts and to athleticism. Like almost any athlete can benefit from jumping rope. I can't think of a single, maybe like pool, like a pool player or like a golf player may not benefit from it. Or bowling, but like anyone that has any kind of reactive based sport, tennis, football, soccer, basketball, baseball, track and field, even anything that's going to be reactive based and have impact to it, you're going to benefit from this. And it's such a low cost. Like, look, it's $14 for two. So that means it's $7 per jump rope right now with 13% off. So it's like, I can't think of, the only thing I think of is bands, like the bands we have, like, the deal on that for like 5 bands, it's $40. So you have like $8 a band. That's like the only thing that's comparable per item. That's the best bang for your buck in value. Let's slide over to the actual barbell. And I'm going to just jack Christian's camera right now. And we're going to just kind of swing it on around. Hold on, let's get this out of here. Get my pens up out of the way. And we're going to swing this around. Look at this. Look at this. Ooh, look at that barbell. Look at that barbell. So I got a couple different barbells. So I'm going to be able to compare them, give you guys insight. So this, our top one right here, that is our 7 foot, 30 pound, 700 pound max capacity. So it weighs 35 pounds, 7 feet long, and has a maximum capacity of 700 pounds. If you're lifting more than 700 pounds, let's talk. Then we can worry about if you need another bar, what that could look like. But other than that, I'm honestly, no offense, guys, none of you are going to need this. You're not going to need more than 700 pounds for your weight. You got knurling on it. Again, it's going to be an Olympic size, so 2-inch, so it fits all your bumper plates. Traditionally, like Olympic barbell weight is considered like 20 kilos or 45 pounds. So this is just slightly, it's 10 pounds less. So you just want to factor for that if you're doing math on your lifts. You just want to know the weight of it. But other than that, it's an awesome option. And it's pretty cost effective. Let's see if they're in stock. I feel like they were out of stock for a minute. So let me double check and see if there's an in-link coupon. So always click on the product, guys, to see if you get an in-link coupon discount or anything like that. Because that's the thing with like weights. And that's why I'm a big fan of having the resistance bands for clients and for the people I talk to, is like weight gets expensive, especially to ship. That's why it's usually so expensive. To be able to transport, it gets very costly. So even that 35 pounds, It can be kind of a pain in the butt to ship. Now, good thing on Amazon, it kind of works in the shipping for you, so bonus to them. But then again, bumper plates, if you want to have 300 pounds of bumper plates, which maybe 200 pounds would be the least I'd recommend, but 300 pounds would be a good range to have for your barbell. It's going to cost you like $600, maybe $500, $600 between the barbell, between the plates, or you get a set of resistance bands with it. It's a fraction. It's $40 for 340 pounds worth of resistance with your barbell, or with even the adjustable dumbbell. If you want to be able to have more than 55 pounds or have different increments, get the resistance bands, and you're able to kind of add to it without having to invest more money at the same like $1 to $2 per pound ratio, which gets super costly over time. And then lastly, let's talk about, I think I hit everything else. So we're just going to hit the time kettle and the Fantic car charger. Ooh, and then our chef's knife. And then we're going to be good to go. So for this one, let's look at the time kettle. And this one is one we've talked about, like traveling. Like if you go to Thailand, Christian, we're going to get this from Max for you. And I would recommend you bring this with you. Even though everyone's going to pretty much speak English, like I think it's a cool tool to have.
Go to Thailand?
Yeah, bro. Boom. Now look at this. Because it has these 3 different modes. One, touch mode. So you can be talking to someone, touch it, boom, and then it'll translate to their earbud. So you have 2 earbuds. You get here, give it, listen to me. Boom, they tap it, it translates, boom. And then also show up on the phone too, so you can kind of see what's up. Now let's fast forward. Now there's listen mode, where you just have it set down and you have the earbuds in, someone's speaking, and it'll automatically translate it, and in your earbuds translate it to whatever language you want. So that it doesn't disrupt the conversation, and it doesn't disrupt the flow of the conversation. Then if you want to really level it up, there's a speak option. What's so funny? The faces? Yeah. All right, so now the speaker mode is, let's say you don't want to give them your earbuds. You're like, yo, you're going to steal this from me or whatever. Then you can say you speak, and then the phone will translate it and speaks it out loud to them. So I could be like, yo, Christian, what's up? And it'll be like, ching, chong, chow, or like whatever that translates to. And then you say, bop, bop, bop. And I'll be like, oh, okay, word. Thanks, Christian. Like, and then you can, so the cool aspects, and then I'm just like using like what I would imagine an Asian language could potentially sound like, but this translates into over 90 different languages and dialects. So you have like, you can pretty much travel anywhere and be good to go, from Russian to German to French to Italian, whatever, Spanish. You name it, it's going to translate it. And then they have different options where you have the online or the offline package, meaning do you want to be able to always have to be connected to the internet for it to work? That's one thing that I think is important to look at. And then lastly, let's dig into our chef's knife. It's a Damascus blade 8-inch hammered knife that has the sheath and case with it. I think the packaging was actually really nice, and the sheath with it's pretty cool. Again, I'm not like a high-end chef, so like my opinion maybe has less weight in here, but from how we've used it, like meal prep, it's durable, it gets the job done. I haven't even sharpened it since we've had it. I've had it for like about 2-3 months now, since right before Christmas, and it's been good for me. Let's see if our video is actually up here. Oh, I don't see it up. Oh, there it is. Look at this.
So in this video, we're going over the Kyoto
I got 2 of them.
chef's knife. Hopefully I'm saying that. I apologize if I butchered the name here. I gotta say right off the bat, I really like their branding and packaging. Just like presentation wise, already a thumbs up.
I can't. It has to like pick up.
Oh, you gotta do it through that.
Yeah, that's how it's picking up the audio.
So as you can see, it comes with the actual sheath itself and the knife. Again, nicely done on the packaging and presentation. Pull this puppy out as I knock the other one over just for a little display. I'm always intrigued to see how they ship knives and things like this, but kudos to them. You can see they have their nice little guards on it, so it's not going to do any damage or hurt anything coming in. Right off the bat. Then going through here, nice solid feel. I like the design. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. Just the kind of like texture of it and the design as well. I'm going to throw this over here with our sheath. Grab the middle part of the sheath while I'm turning the knife. Never grab the ends. Good tip. So like right here.
Definitely don't grab the blade.
Right here with the end. Right there. So there you go. I already made a mistake. I'm going to give you guys a tip on. This side is where you don't want to actually have your hand. If you put it in wrong, you don't want to put it also blade up. You want it blade down. Sliding it right through. Nice sheet. Boom. Looks really, really smooth. Now, let's just check to see the little detail that comes with it. So you can see some of the information for all the ranging knives, series, all little details. This is the VG10. I want to actually make sure that's the blade line again. And having, again, a Damascus steel blade. Thumbs up, great quality. There we go. One of my favorite things to do, and I'm no means I'm not by any means a knife expert, but I'm like to just see how you can chop it like that. That's always a fun thing I see, like on all these different videos. When I walk through our sites, like, oh, check this out. I get right up the I'm gonna use this for some more cooking with my wife, myself, for our live streams, and just some meal prep. And I'll make another video in months to come to let you know how the blade itself folds up, sharpness, durability, all that. But right off the bat, initially, thumbs up for sure.
Thumbs up indeed, y'all. I told you guys. Boom. All right. So those are pretty much all the products. What I'm going to actually do, Christian, is I'm going to not challenge you, but I'm going to offer up. So I have a call to jump on in 20 minutes. So what I would like you to do is I want you to hang with the people live while I'm on this call. So for the next, basically hour, you're going to hold it down. I believe in you, Christian. Now, when you get scared or confused or anything, you can do it. You can do it. What are your concerns? Let's see. Let's work through this together, y'all.
There's no to talk about, and there's no traffic. No one's talking. No one's messaging us.
So that makes it easier for you not to mess up.
I mean, it just makes me.
It's low risk.
It's a lot of awkwardness.
It's hard. I know it's hard.
I don't know what to keep talking about.
So you know what you're gonna do? I'm gonna show you some cool shit. We're gonna teach you how to navigate this. We'll teach you how to work these things. So you're gonna actually sit in the captain's chair here. I know why I call it the captain's chair, but I'm gonna walk you through it. So I realized I'm not gonna be streaming this weekend as long as I plan, so I need to have this stream be longer. So you get to help me on that, and then we'll jump on that finance call when I'm done with my client. All right, so literally, you're gonna pop the squatties. Oh yeah. So now what you're gonna do, I'm gonna teach you how to navigate StreamYard. So the first thing you're gonna do, I also wrote down, by the way, this is the if my phone locks, that's the number to get in.
Okay.
Not that it should lock for any reason. So, and you're gonna highlight whatever product you want to talk about on the phone. So let's say you pick what product you want to talk about.
I just keep talking about the same stuff.
Yeah, you can just keep cycling through all the stuff we just talked about.
Okay.
Boom. Let's talk about maybe that phone case since you like that bad boy.
This one.
We're gonna make a case for you to have it. So now you're gonna go on the left side. You're gonna click present. You guys get to see how we walk through this live. So we're gonna click present on the bottom left. Boom. Then you're gonna go share screen. Good. Now we're gonna click over here. We're gonna click on that product. Bingo. See how it opened up a screen? Now you're going to go to window. And then you're going to click on the window it opened up, which is right here. And you're going to hit share. So now the people are going to see whatever you open on this side, that's what they're going to see. So you can say oh, check this feature out, check that feature out. Or if you don't know what to say, just go to those videos and just play this featured video. Boom. And then we move the mic here. But this one's not talking, so you kind of want to probably mute it and just talk over it.